360 like Ludacris. Came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed in my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people. Feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through and counting money often too.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, I'm trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Top been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up in a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great
I gotta splurging and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind. I'm out of my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me. They love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up on some earth and I'm dipping them.
Sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so open, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready. Set.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good one there, a right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Ready.
And going right back to Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Panthers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Herbert to start the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Young on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Set, cut.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mega.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Okay, right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 23. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down and 1.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
97. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now it's Fields. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ready,
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a
touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
37-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jelani Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Bears 21, Panthers 7.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, they can make this a 3-possession game. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Walker on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out. Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Touchdown, Panthers! Terry McLaurin, 30 yards! And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3. Fields throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears! From 17 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
10 seconds.
Well, right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they... Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the double. Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Young to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready? On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. Ready. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Young. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss and no one wants.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 5, 3rd and goal. Running here with Herbert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
From the 50, here's Fields.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Herbert. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 50 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 10. Here is Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, go steal.
Now here's Young. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Powering his way forward. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.